Hey guys, Putty here and welcome back for another edition of Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. This is Mid-Atlantic Wrestling Old School Rules. Let's get into the main event, the first ever Women's Texas Death Match. It is Jeanette Vaughn versus Alicia Strong, and lol, Alicia does not win. This is huge. Will she accept it? No, she will not. She will with a little bit of booking. There you go. Alright, that's going to tank the match grade a little bit. I'm hoping still for a B+, though, out of it. I'm hoping for a great match between those two, because they're awesome. They're amazing. The semi-main event tonight is going to be much longer, though. It is a feud for the ages. We got Casey to beat up on the Crime and Punishment team to get him ready for this. His momentum is good. This should be good. It is Casey and Fro, two of the old guard of Maw, two of the absolute best we've ever had. I'm sending them out there for 30 minutes. Casey is going to lose to Fro, as he has done on many occasions in the past. I believe it was Casey who... No, it wasn't. I thought it was Casey who lost the television title to Fro, but it was Hollywood who lost the television title to Fro. Casey did beat Fro for the television title. I do remember that. Yeah. There you go. Throw those two out there. That should be good. Alright, we obviously have one more pre-booked match. We also gave the Disposable Heroes a little bit of momentum. How much have they got? We'll have a look in a minute. But so we have Chaos for main eventers, and these guys are mid-carders to lower mid-carders. So, mid-card match, which is a 10-minute match, which is fine. This one should do alright. I'm hoping for B- out of this, at best, probably. But if it can get a B-, that would be great. So every title has been defended? Nope, just thinking about it. Right, okay. So the heavyweight title is not being defended tonight. So I'm going to do a 6-man number 1 contenders match for the TV title. Anyone can enter as long as you're not a woman. And we will do really anything. Yeah. So faces, we're looking at Kip Keenan, who hasn't been around a lot lately. Honolulu Joseph and Logan Wolfsbane, I think, would be good ones to enter there. And then for heels, Acid 2, DJ Taki D. Actually, we'll put Etchingham in there because he's slightly more over. And... Murder. There you go. And we'll make it 10 minutes because nobody in this match is more than a mid-carder. And we will have Honolulu Joseph win as long as everybody's okay with that. Kip Keenan is unhappy. I think Kip Keenan's a face, so that's fine. Put him over. Perfectly fine with me. Oh. All out. There we go. And now Logan is unhappy. I will keep Logan strong, because I want Kip to win over... Oh, Acid 2 is unhappy. It's so weird when multiple people in a match are unhappy about the ending. It's like, like, which one of you... Like, you can't all win the match. Somebody's got to win the match, you know what I mean? I always look at, like, someone being unhappy as being like, oh, that's the rightful winner of the match, probably. He's mad that I didn't put him over. But... I guess that's not really how it is. It's just egotistical people being egotistical. Sometimes. Even the most humble of people will not do certain jobs, which is fair. Just throwing that match together just because it's a good throw together match. Also, I should show you some progress of one Francisca Duran who has reached B- psychology. Exciting times for her. So we're putting her on this card with Fuyuku. I think. And then we'll put Fuyuku over. So yeah, she's getting there. She's ready. She's ready for that monster push. Also, one Katie McKean has also reached B- psych, so not quite as good as her competitor, I guess, in Duran, but she's very, very good, is Katie McKean. So Belle Brighton over on this one. Open. Yeah, they can start calling it now, I think. Because B- for a cult company should be enough to start calling matches. DeVille we'll keep for later, but we will put Dusty DeConte, who has been doing a bunch. So what I've basically is realizing the value of momentum flywheels. I have started using them this month. So what momentum flywheels are basically a bunch of people that can get really a lot of So I talked about this before about people getting really over and then jobbing, but I didn't talk about people getting a ton of momentum and then jobbing. Which is what Dusty and Dusty and Crime and Punishment are doing. So let me just show you. So this is what Crime and Punishment are doing. It's DeVille and Primus in menace-based angles. They don't do fantastically, but at the end of the story, if they're like D to C overness, as long as they're both fantastic, they'll jump up to B's, and they can give that momentum to other people who need it. And then Dusty has this angle, where it's Marshall Peterson, who we've brought back, by the way, who is not being rated on anything, but he's there for storyline purposes, and Dusty DuCont, who's rated on menace. So because Marshall is part of the story gets advanced. Same kind of thing. Once Dusty gets up to fantastic in the story, we end it, and then he can give off the momentum he gains to other people. I'm hoping to be able to revitalize people like Nigel through stuff like this. So we're going to open up the show with a promo from the one, the only Alicia Strong on her opponent, Joanne Rodriguez. 8 minutes, unscripted. Just comes out and rails on her. Then, since we have a little extra time this month, I am going to give a departing Christian Faith, who this is his last show with us, just some time on the microphone. Is he good at... Nope, he's probably going to be pretty bad at unscripted promos, so I'm just going to check him out there. 6 minutes. And then we are in the Mid-Atlantic, so let's just do... let's just do a self-promotion with Ernest, Robbie, and Deuce. I've discovered probably Ernest is probably the better promo taker, but I think Robbie is probably the better promo taker, but I think Ernest has more momentum, which is probably why I'm going with Ernest. I think Ernest might be able to do unscripted promos too. So, with 4 minutes remaining, of course, there's only one thing to do, and that is Alicia Strong enters, perhaps for the final time, as Mid-Atlantic Wrestling's women's champion. And that is the show, ladies and gents. Let's get rocking and or rolling. Alicia Strong loves going off script. She got a 100 promo. Oh, let's get going. This was good. Yeah, this was really good. This shows to me Francisca's probably ready. Like I said, this is what this is meant to do. Yep, I think Katie's ready too. Again, neither Marv nor Remy are ready. Yep, this is exactly what it's meant to do. This is the best job, this is the best squash Dusty's had. And yep, Ernest is great with the unscripted promos. That's a fantastic promo for him. And we can book in Kip Keenan for... This is Old School Rules, right? Yeah, okay. For one night in New York. Big opportunity for him. I think that would be the first pay-per-view in another outside of Washington DC. So I think that's a big nod for Kip here. Hopefully Austin delivers too. I was probably hoping for a little better from this, but it's not too bad. Team Chaos defeating Disposable Heroes. Disposable Heroes are only meant to be a holding pattern opponent anyway, but I was kind of hoping they'd impress me. Christian Faith gets a promo. Oh, and here we go. The semi-main event gets an 85B+. Certainly nothing spectacular, but definitely good, especially for these two, especially for Casey. It about featured good action and a good crowd. Casey action? No, for sure. Defeated Casey Valentine in just under 30 minutes by pinfall with a sure thing. Yeah. Then Alicia enters, and then the main event, just one off an A. In a match that featured a fantastic crowd and great wrestling action, Joanne Rodriguez defeated Alicia Strong in a Texas death match in 9 minutes and 38 seconds when Alicia Strong was pinned with a J-Rocker and could not beat the 10 count. Joanne Rodriguez wins the Mid-Atlantic Wrestling Women's title. Oh. Well, this was a pretty good match for a match that didn't suit your skills, girls. There you go. Increased our pop in all of the USA. Probably worth giving Joanne and Alicia big praise for this one. And also, I'll give Casey. Casey pointed out as a good example, because he did well today. Alright. So now, where are we going with Alicia and Joanne? Probably heading for a rematch at WrestlePalooza, but I'm not entirely sure as to... actually, maybe not. I'm not sure. It depends on what Joanne's up to. Possibly going to be going for someone else at WrestlePalooza then. Oh, Old School Rules has gone up in importance. And the buy rate, I think that's the best of all time. It might be joint with last month. But yeah, it might be a WrestlePalooza rematch, but maybe not. What are we doing for the main event of One Night in New York? Well, it is going to be the final battle. It is going to be 1v1. Last man standing. Nigel Svensson, Ernest Youngman for the Mid-Atlantic Wrestling Heavyweight title. If Nigel Svensson loses, he can never compete for the heavyweight title again as long as Ernest Youngman is champion. So this is Ernest. This is Ernest. Nope. This is Youngman's. Nope. This is Nigel's last chance at the title. There you go. We have gone up to a 70 in the Great Lakes, which is good. And we've gone up to a C in the Tri-State, which is also good. I think we've gone up in Canada too. We did sign that new TV deal, so let's go forward 2 days. Yeah, good stuff. I want to check Alicia's pop. She was getting up to A stars in certain regions before that match, so hopefully she hasn't dropped below an A. She was kept strong. And hopefully J-Ro is just huge now. That would be great, wouldn't it? Development. Belle Bryden has gone from 5-star. We loaned out Yuma, if you remember correctly. And that's why we had her. So J-Ro is now top of this. Alicia's still on here at least. And she's still 9. She's still ace. Great. How big is J-Ro? J-Ro is pretty huge. J-Ro has got some serious pop right now. This women's division is ridiculous. It's ridiculous how much these women are outperforming these men. It is somewhat ridiculous because they're only allowed 10-minute matches. And now Francisca is obviously... Oh, she didn't increase in psych. I hope that's not her cap, but we'll wait. Even if it is, those stats are probably good enough to push anyway. I mean, that entertainment stat's going to take her a long way as well. Alright, well, let's get forward one more day to show you. Also, let's just auto-push everyone. Yeah. How are your storylines going? So we got this one, which is just all the main event guys. Yep, that's looking fine. This is just these two. Might end this now. Nah, let's leave it. Demons, obviously. I've told you about the momentum ideas. And this one is the same kind of thing. But we'll wait until they get to Fantastic, because the momentum boosts from Fantastic is so much more than just the good or very good or great. So especially when you're not pressed for time, like sometimes I'll take people out of it early, because I'm pressed for time. Like I need them to have this momentum for the pay-per-view coming up. Like I might do that with the Dusty thing, because, by the way, we made a huge profit in May. I might do that with Dusty because of, I need him to probably give some momentum to Nigel for the, ooh, that's not good. Okay, it's just touring. Considering offering Acid a full-time contract. I might do that for Dusty to give some momentum to Nigel ahead of the world title match. But I'm not sure. Not sure at all. So Rocky is up to a 96 announcing now. God damn it, Rocky. God damn. Yeah. Aside from that, these are now our... Casey has made it onto our franchise players. Acceptably so. He's an upper mid-carder, I think, in a fully fleshed out Fed. If we integrated women in, he would be an upper mid-carder. Maybe even lower. Now, probably an upper mid-carder. Yeah. Like, if I had to make a franchise players list, it would be Froshore at the top, Ernest Youngman sec... No, it would be Alicia Strong at the top, Froshore second, Joanne Rodriguez third, Ernest Youngman fourth, possibly Belle Bryden fifth. Okay, well, that's about it from me. I don't think Brooke was even on that show, which is a little depressing, but she's found her niche. She knows where she's at. She's probably going to be world champion again one day. She's still got 15 years left before I even start considering ramping down her push. As for the women's title, it has gone down once again in prestige, which is always great to see. I wonder why that's happening, but that's fine. It's still at a great prestige level for what it is. It should be higher. It should be 100. It was up to a star at some point. The tele title, ready for a defense. Oh, Sam Keith Classic next month. Oh, thank God! I thought I had forgotten about it then. The tag team titles are now 6 defenses deep, and these two are like... I've just kind of forgotten about the tag division, but I keep making defenses, and so they're kind of getting over. Like, those are reasonable mid-card stats. Robbie Wright's even a main eventer. God. Yeah, the only defenses Ernest has made, really, is against Nigel. He's also... Yeah, Nigel was even in the ladder match at the end of last year. God damn. God damn, Ernest and Nigel is clearly the rivalry of the century. To be fair, it has produced some good matches. Anyway, I'm going to peace out. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the rest of the series. And I will see you guys next time for the Sam Keith Classic, I guess. Yeah, I'll see you guys then.